In this video, I would be teaching the connection between organizational change and organizational learning. In a world of turbulent change, organizations must be able to control and react to the changes in the internal or external environment. Learning and development are useful mechanisms in making organizations robust, in handling the volatile, unstable, complex, and ambiguous environment. You may be wondering how organizational learning can facilitate change. Organizational learning is a prerequisite for organizations to move from their current state to the desired state. The relationship between change and learning can be explained by defining change as a recurring process of generating knowledge, disseminating and implementing it, and institutionalizing what is learned in the organization's routines. Organizational learning supports individual learning, inquiry, and sharing and embedding what is learned. A learning culture modifies organizational routine, shared beliefs, and encourages organizational inquiries. In an organization where there is a learning culture, individuals have more opportunities to participate in organizational inquiry, capture, and share what has been learned by others. A learning culture facilitates changes in the organizational theories in use and in organizational memory, and thus enabling organizational learning and change. Organizational theories in use means implicit, formal or informal, and incidental information which guide and assist the design of actions within an ongoing and dynamic situation. Organizational theories in use implies that professionals use knowledge that is both formal and informal theories to design their actions. Examples of theories in use are the time the staff meeting commences, while an example of a deep theories in use is education is the only means for achieving a more rational and civilized human form of existence. Each member of an organization constructs his or her own representation of the culture or organizational theories in use. For instance, managers construct their ideas about employees' motivation, and this impacts the manager's attitude. Let's consider the example of the chefs at Zuki restaurant. The general perception of the chefs at Zuki restaurant is that the kitchen helps cooks and servers will attempt to avoid work whenever possible because work is unpleasant to people, and that the employees are resistant to change. That is theory X. Due to the chef's theories in use, their approaches to managing employees involve the use of coercion, implicit threats, micromanagement, and tight controls, and the work environment is characterized by command and control. This results in frequent turnovers, low morale, counterproductive behaviors, grievances, poor customer satisfaction. Research shows that through organizational inquiry, fostered by organizational learning, stakeholders can modify their images of the organization or their understandings of organizational phenomena and restructure their activities and therefore change organizational theories in use. For example, the HRD practitioners at Zuki analyzed the turnover trends and poor business results and discovered that the root cause of the problems is the management approach of the chefs. Therefore, the chefs at Zuki restaurants were taken through management development programs. As a result of the learning intervention, the chefs at Zuki restaurant changed their theories in use about employee motivation and their approaches and actions to management. The chefs started using emotional intelligence, became sensitive to the emotions of the employees and their own. The chefs began creating a conducive environment for the workers which fosters creativity, commitment, and positive self-esteem. The chefs used delegation that promotes self-direction and also participatory decision-making processes, that is theory Y. In essence, the alterations individuals make in their image of the organization during an organizational inquiry give rise to new organizational practices which guide the socialization of individuals with specific theories in use. As job satisfaction increases among the kitchen staff, customer satisfaction and business results improve. Thus, the new practices create conditions where theories in use are effective, thereby reinforcing the theories in use. In summary, organizational learning encourages individuals to continuously modify their organizational theories in use and their own image of the organization and restructure their activities and these give rise to new organizational practices and basically lead to organizational change.